Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. So this latest kick that I'm on is called Burnin' Down a One Night Stand, and these are all songs about one night stands. And a lot of times the people in the songs, the narrators, want something more. So that's kind of what distinguishes it. So it's not like an intentional thing. But thus far, we have looked at Sunshine and Chocolate by Semisonic, as well as Do You Think I'm Sexy by Rod Stewart, Darling Nikki by Prince, and then that was last week. This week, thus far, we have looked at Right Girl by The Maine, and now we are going to close out our discussion on this topic by talking about Last Night Again by Steel Magnolia. So lyrically, Last Night Again is a duet about two people who both happen to be in the same place at the same time, and sparks began to fly immediately after they started talking. It takes a second though, because the song starts off with the guy saying, "Your lips are moving, but I can't hear you. Wish you would talk your way right over here," and the woman responding with, "I see you looking, boy, but I can't feel you. Why don't we just disappear?" As I mentioned earlier, sparks flew immediately after this with the guy saying about the person she is with, "I'm getting jealous of the way he's leaning," getting jealous really of the way he's leaning. In the chorus, we hear that things went a little deeper than flirtation from the first few verses, because last night I was calling you mine, discovering each other till the morning light. I don't know where this is going, but it sure feels right, before concluding, so let's do what we did last night again. There's a great Kenny Chesney song called I Remember, released about 8 years before this particular song, where he says it's yesterday again here inside my mind. And that's a negative thing in that particular song, because he's thinking about everything he didn't do in a time warp. Here, the two people in the song want that time warp, and then they want to, of course, do the time warp again, because they can't get enough of each other. This song was released right around the time I started getting jaded about relationships, but even now it's a really, really fun song to me. Melodically, the song uses D, B minor, D/F sharp, and G in the intro, which gets played twice. With the song written in D major, this is a 1-6-1-4 pattern. The verse uses the same pattern, but the verses, I should say, but they throw in a G sus4 after the G and follow the G sus4 with another straight up G. This gets followed by an A, the 5 chord, and the G, which is the 4 chord, to break up the two parts of the verses. The chorus then uses A, G, and D, a 4-5-1 pattern played 3 times, followed by A, B minor, A, E, and E7, a 5-6-5-2 pattern, followed by A and G played twice, D, B minor, D/F, G, G sus2, and G. The last part being a 5-4-1-6-1-4 pattern. Both instrumental interludes use the chords from the intro, as do the bridge and the outro. You will notice that all parts of the song end on the 4 chord, I should say, putting a bit of mystery behind whether or not they'll wind up together. It works very, very well. Instrumentally, the song begins with conga drums, followed by guitar and other percussion, as well as bass and lap steel guitar. I guess that would be lap steel Magnolia guitar in this particular case. But structurally, the song uses a verse, chorus, bridge, chorus format. The call and response nature of the song works tremendously well, and that's not always given with a duet. We'll actually talk about that in a future blog and vlog kick, especially, like I said, with some breakup songs where it's not supposed to be mutual, but there's an extra set of vocals who sings pretty much the same thing. Like I said, we'll cover that in a future blog. But here, there's a mutual playfulness loneliness and a mutual desperation in the last verse to leave with each other as opposed to their friends. As I mentioned in the melody section, the choice to end on the 4 chord in each section, especially the last one, which ends the way that the first verse began, complements the fact that we don't know whether or not they wound up together. So you can listen to Last Night again or down below, I should say. It is linked in the description of this video. If you have already heard this song, then you are going to be listening to Last Night again. But I'm Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you check out all of my other vlogs right here on YouTube, as well as all of my blogs. Those blogs can be found on the Memphis Songwriters Association website. Thank you so much.